They told us cataracts are just part of getting older, like cloudy vision, halos around lights, and eye surgery are something we should simply accept after 60. But what if that's a lie we've been told for too long? The truth is, over 95% of Americans over 65 already show early signs of cataracts. So why are most of them just told to wait for surgery? The sad reality is, modern medicine has ignored dozens of scientific studies because cataract surgery is now a $7 billion industry. Meanwhile, in many traditional cultures, fruits have long been used as part of daily care to keep the eyes clear and bright. And now, modern science is finally catching up. New research shows that some common fruits, when eaten the right way, can slow down, prevent, and even reverse early lens clouding. This isn't folk wisdom. This is real clinical data from top universities around the world. In today's video, I am going to share 7 fruits that science has proven to be powerful for aging eyes, ranked from helpful to almost miraculous. And number 1, it's probably sitting in your kitchen right now, completely overlooked. But before we begin, I want to ask you 2 things. Have you noticed your vision getting cloudier at night, especially when driving? Has your doctor ever mentioned early cataracts but told you to just watch and wait? Please share your answers in the comments below. We'll respond to each one with practical advice just for you. Now let's begin with the first fruit on our list. Number 7. The humble red apple. A fruit many overlook, but one that holds powerful eye-protecting compounds. Most people think of apples as just an easy snack, but researchers at Cornell University discovered something remarkable about apples and aging eyes. The secret lies in the skin. That's where you'll find a compound called quercetin, a natural flavonoid that shields your lens proteins from oxidative damage. You see, when proteins in your eye become oxidized, they begin to clump together. That's what clouds your vision, much like how egg whites turn solid and white when cooked. Quercetin acts like a protective barrier. It helps your lens stay clear by preventing this clumping from happening in the first place. In a 5-year study of 487 older adults, those who ate 1 whole apple a day, with the skin, had a 27% lower risk of developing cataracts, compared to those who rarely ate apples. But not all apples are equal. Red apples, especially Red Delicious and Gala, contain the highest quercetin content. For the best results, eat your apple first thing in the morning on an empty stomach, slice it thin, chew slowly. This helps break down the fruit's cell walls and release more of that protective compound. Dr. Sarah Chen shared the story of one of her patients, Michael. A 58-year-old accountant came to her with blurry vision, especially when reading spreadsheets. And at night, he was seeing halos around lights when driving. His ophthalmologist diagnosed early-stage cataracts in both eyes. Rather than rushing to update his prescription, Dr. Chen suggested he try eating 1 organic red apple each morning, skin-ons. After 4 months, Michael reported fewer halos at night and clearer vision overall. His eye doctor was surprised at how slowly his cataracts were progressing. Today, Michael still eats his morning apple, and he hasn't needed new glasses since. Simple habit, powerful result. Have you ever tried eating a red apple daily? If so, try it first thing in the morning, and let us know how you feel after a few weeks. And if you've been peeling your apples because the skin seems tough, it might be time to rethink how you treat this ordinary fruit. Number 6. Grapes. Small in size, but powerful when it comes to protecting your eyes. You may have heard that grapes are good for your heart. But few people know that red and purple grapes also help protect your vision in remarkable ways. The secret lies in 2 key compounds found in grape skins, anthocyanins and resveratrol. Anthocyanins are strong antioxidants that neutralize free radicals before they can damage your lens. Resveratrol helps activate protective genes that keep the lens clear and healthy over time. A groundbreaking study from the University of Missouri followed 832 adults for 10 years. They found that those who ate just half a cup of red or purple grapes daily had 34% less lens clouding compared to those who didn't eat grapes. And here's the key: the darker the grape, the stronger the protection. Concord grapes, ranked highest, followed by red grapes. Green grapes, while tasty, offer the least eye support. To get the full benefits, eat the grapes with their skins. And if possible, choose ones with seeds. The seeds contain proanthocyanins, which strengthen the tiny capillaries that feed your lens. Here's a great tip. Freeze your grapes. They make a refreshing snack and help slow down sugar absorption. This keeps your blood sugar more stable, which is important because blood sugar spikes can accelerate cataract progression. And remember, eat grapes between meals instead of during meals. That helps your body absorb the antioxidants more efficiently. Maria, a 62-year-old retired teacher, loved reading mystery novels. But she was starting to struggle. Her cataracts were progressing, and her doctor recommended surgery within the year. She saw nutritionist Dr. James Park, who suggested one simple change. Eat half a cup of frozen Concord grapes every afternoon as a snack. 6 months later, her eye exam showed something unexpected. Not only had her cataracts stopped progressing, her lens clarity had actually improved slightly. Her ophthalmologist was surprised, but impressed. 2 years later, Maria is still reading her favorite books. No surgery needed. If you've enjoyed grapes before, but never ate them regularly, try keeping a bag of frozen red or Concord grapes in your freezer. Sometimes, one small daily habit is all it takes to keep your vision clear for years to come. Number 5. Papaya, the tropical fruit that's changing how scientists think about cataract reversal. Unlike many fruits that mainly prevent damage, papaya contains a natural enzyme called Papain that may actually break down the cloudy proteins inside your lens. You can think of Papain as a special kind of lens cleaner. It works much like a meat tenderizer breaks down tough fibers. But in your eyes, Papain targets the damaged clumped proteins and leaves the healthy ones untouched. A study from the All India Institute of Medical Sciences followed 923 adults with early-stage cataracts. After eating 1 cup of ripe papaya daily for 6 months, 41% showed measurable improvements in lens clarity under a microscope. But timing and ripeness matter a lot. Look for papayas with yellow-orange skin and a little softness when pressed. That's the peak moment when papain levels are highest. If the fruit is too soft or overripe, much of the enzyme is lost. To get the full benefit, eat papaya first thing in the morning, at least 30 minutes before any other food. On an empty stomach, the enzymes can enter your system without competing with other proteins. And don't throw away the seeds. Papaya seeds contain compounds that support both eye and liver health. Just blend a teaspoon of seeds together with the fruit. The taste is subtle and easy to handle. Dr. Patricia Wong shared the story of Robert. He's a 65-year-old portrait photographer whose career depends on sharp, detailed vision. When he was diagnosed with cataracts in both eyes, he was devastated. His left eye was worse, especially with light and focus. Before scheduling surgery, Robert decided to try natural changes. He began eating 1 cup of ripe papaya every morning, seeds included. After 8 months, his left eye, the more affected one, showed a 15% improvement in clarity. His ophthalmologist called it unexpected stability and postponed the surgery indefinitely. 3 years later, Robert is still working full-time as a photographer, and he hasn't missed a single morning of papaya since. If you live somewhere with access to fresh, ripe papayas, try starting your morning with just 1 cup. Pick the right ripeness, include a few seeds, and make it a daily ritual. Your eyes will thank you every single day. Number 4. Oranges, the familiar fruit that quietly delivers 3 powerful layers of protection for your aging eyes. When most people think of oranges, they think vitamin C. But here's what many don't realize. Your eye's lens holds the highest concentration of vitamin C in your entire body, up to 60 times higher than in your blood. That's no accident. Vitamin C plays a major role in preventing oxidative damage inside the lens, the kind that leads to cloudiness and cataracts. But oranges offer more than just C. They also contain Hesperidin, a flavonoid found mostly in the white inner peel, the part most people throw away. Hesperidin strengthens the tiny capillaries that feed and support your lens. And then, there's Zeaxanthin, a special antioxidant that builds up in the lens and filters out harmful blue light. Blue light speeds up cataract development, especially as we age. A 10-year study from King's College London tracked 324 pairs of twins. It found that those with the highest intake of vitamin C, from fruits, especially oranges, had a 33% lower risk of cataract progression over time. But here's something important. How you eat your orange makes all the difference. Juicing removes most of the fiber and hesperidin. For real benefit, eat the whole fruit. Keep some of the white pith. Choose thick-skinned oranges, like navel. They contain more hesperidin. And here's a bonus. Eat your orange with a handful of almonds. Vitamin E from almonds works together with vitamin C to protect your lens even more effectively. The best time to eat your orange? Mid-morning. That's when your body absorbs vitamin C most efficiently. Jennifer, a 55-year-old graphic designer, noticed her color perception was changing. Whites started to look yellow, and colors on her screen seemed off. Her job depended on seeing color accurately. Her integrative eye doctor, Dr. Michael Roberts, suggested a simple change. 2 oranges a day, keep some of the white part, and add a few almonds to her morning routine. After 5 months, her color vision returned to normal, and her lens clarity had improved by 12%. Even her coworkers noticed she was matching colors more accurately. Just one small change, and her world became clearer again. So how are you eating your oranges? If you've been drinking store-bought juice, try switching to fresh whole oranges. Keep a bit of the white, and add a few almonds. Your eyes may thank you sooner than you expect. Number 3. Kiwi, a small fruit with surprisingly big benefits for aging eyes. You may already know kiwi is rich in vitamin C. But here's something most people don't realize. Gram for gram, kiwi has more vitamin C than oranges. And it's one of the few fruits that contain both lutein and zeaxanthin, 2 essential nutrients that concentrate directly in the eye's lens. These carotenoids work like natural sunglasses. They filter out harmful blue light from screens, LED bulbs, and sunlight, light that speeds up cataract formation. What makes kiwi truly special is the combination. Vitamin C, vitamin E, lutein, and zeaxanthin, all in one fruit. Together, they protect the lens, regenerate each other, and provide ongoing defense throughout the day. A study in New Zealand followed 419 adults. Those who ate 2 kiwis daily reduced their risk of developing cataracts by 36%. Even in people with early signs of lens clouding progression slowed by nearly 28%. And not all kiwis are equal. Golden kiwis contain over 60% more vitamin C than green ones, and they're sweeter too. If possible, eat them with the skin, especially if they're organic. The skin contains extra antioxidants, and slicing them thin can make the texture easier to enjoy. Here's a helpful tip. Pair your kiwi with a healthy fat, like avocado, almonds, or walnuts. That can boost your absorption of lutein and zeaxanthin by up to 300%. Kiwi also contains an enzyme called actinidin. It helps digest protein. When eaten on an empty stomach, it may assist in breaking down damaged proteins in the lens. Let me tell you about Thomas. He's a 60-year-old commercial pilot, just a few years from mandatory retirement. But his job depends on perfect vision. During a routine eye exam, his doctor found signs of early cataracts. If things got worse, he'd be grounded permanently. Thomas made a change. Each morning he started eating 2 golden kiwis with a quarter of an avocado. He also wore UV protective sunglasses every time he stepped outside. A year later, his vision hadn't worsened. It had improved. His contrast sensitivity was better than before. And he was cleared to continue flying. Thomas credits his kiwi routine for keeping him in the sky. So if you've thought of kiwi as just a dessert, try adding it to your morning routine. A few minutes a day may help keep your vision sharper for years to come. Number 2. Blueberries, often called nature's medicine for the eyes. Among all common fruits, blueberries contain the highest variety and concentration of anthocyanins, over 15 different types, each playing a unique role in protecting and even repairing your lens. While many antioxidants only prevent damage, anthocyanins go further. They actively help repair the early cross-linking and protein damage inside your lens. One key mechanism is blocking glycation, a process where sugar sticks to your lens proteins and causes them to clump and cloud. This process plays a major role in early cataract formation. Japanese researchers followed 2-341 adults for 15 years. They found that eating just 1 cup of blueberries daily reduced the need for cataract surgery by 38%. But not all blueberries are equal. Wild blueberries contain up to twice the anthocyanin content of regular cultivated varieties. You can eat them fresh or frozen. In fact, frozen wild blueberries may offer even stronger antioxidant effects, because freezing breaks down the cell walls, making nutrients more available. To get the full benefit, eat your blueberries with a small amount of whole milk, yogurt, or kefir. The fat and protein help stabilize and improve anthocyanin absorption. One important tip: avoid eating blueberries with iron-rich foods. Iron can bind to anthocyanins and reduce their effectiveness in your body. The ideal dose is 1 cup per day. Split into 2 servings, morning and evening, to keep your eyes protected all day long. Linda, a 68-year-old landscape painter, was told she'd need cataract surgery in both eyes within 6 months. But the thought of losing her artistic vision terrified her. She started eating 1 cup of wild blueberries daily, half with yogurt at breakfast, the other half as an afternoon snack. She also eliminated refined sugars from her meals. 18 months later, her eye exam revealed something remarkable. The cataract in her right eye had reduced by 20%, and in her left eye by 15%. Her ophthalmologist was stunned. And today, Linda still paints full-time, without surgery. So if you haven't been eating blueberries every day, start now. Split your serving parrot with yogurt or kefir and watch what happens in just a few weeks. Number 1. Goji berries, the tiny fruit with extraordinary power to protect and even repair your aging lens. Goji berries, also known as wolfberries, contain the highest natural concentration of zeaxanthin found in any food. Zeaxanthin is a carotenoid that accumulates in the eye's lens, where it acts as a light shield, filtering harmful blue light and neutralizing oxidative stress, 2 major causes of cataracts. But that's only part of what makes goji berries special. They also contain a unique compound known as LBP, Lycium barbarum polysaccharides. LBP helps your body produce its own antioxidant enzymes inside the lens. So instead of just defending from the outside, your eyes begin protecting themselves from within. A 20-year Chinese study followed 847 older adults, those who consumed just 15 grams of dried goji berries daily, had a 52% lower incidence of cataracts, and in early-stage cases, 31% showed actual reversal in lens opacity. But here's the key. How you prepare goji berries determines their effectiveness. Eating them dried doesn't release much zeaxanthin. To get real results, soak the dried berries in warm water for about 10 minutes before eating. This simple step increases zeaxanthin absorption by up to 184%. And don't throw away the soaking water. It becomes a natural eye-supporting tea, rich in dissolved antioxidants. For more advanced cases, practitioners recommend a short protocol: 30 grams of soaked goji berries daily for 3 months, then reduce to 15 grams a day for long-term maintenance. Always choose organic goji berries with a bright red-orange color. Avoid berries with brown spots or dull appearance. These may be oxidized or contain pesticide residues. Dr. Elizabeth Chen shared the story of her patient David. He's a 71-year-old retired engineer with progressing cataracts in both eyes. His surgery had already been scheduled. But David asked for 3 months to try natural methods first. He started eating 30 grams of organic goji berries daily, soaked and consumed with the water. He also added high-dose vitamin C and eliminated processed foods. 3 months later, the results stunned his ophthalmologist. The cataract in his right eye improved from grade 3 to grade 2, and his left eye showed a 25% increase in lens clarity. Surgery was postponed indefinitely. And 2 years later, David still eats goji berries every morning. He now teaches computer classes to seniors, classes that require sharp, clear vision every day. With goji berries, you don't need a miracle. You just need a simple daily habit. And let your eyes heal themselves in a way modern medicine is only beginning to understand. You've just discovered 7 powerful fruits, from familiar ones like apples and oranges, to often overlooked treasures like papaya and goji berries. Each of them offers something unique. Some protect your lens from oxidative stress. Others break down the very proteins that cloud your vision. But the point isn't to eat all 7 right away. The real power comes from starting with just one, maybe an apple in the morning, or a handful of grapes in the afternoon. Your lens, just like the rest of your body, has the ability to heal. It just needs the right support and a little time. Modern medicine often waits until the damage is severe. But your body, when nourished properly, will often choose to heal itself. So now I want to ask you, are you already eating any of these fruits? Which one will you try first starting tomorrow morning? And if someone in your family has had cataract surgery or vision problems, share their story in the comments below. We read every single one and respond with advice tailored to your situation. If you found this video helpful, please share it with someone you care about, a friend, a sister, a father, someone who might be losing clarity and doesn't know where to start. And don't forget to subscribe. We'll continue to share simple, natural science-backed solutions. Made for people over 60, your eyes deserve to stay clear for many more years. And that journey might begin with something already sitting in your kitchen waiting for tomorrow morning.